my mother and father bought a piece of property near the golf course, but then they took that property and made it, when they made the Sunrise Highway bigger, they took that piece of property.
There's a street in Bohemia called Golf, I think it's Golf
Street.
Is that what you're talking about,
yes,
that area?
Yeah, in that area.
Okay.
Well,
that makes sense, because I thought there
the
was.
golf course was always there, but that was for wealthy people. Just the boys, the young boys would, you know, be caddies, but other than that, we couldn't afford to go there.
Well, would there be people from the city coming out to golf? Or?
Yeah, they was, well, from the city, from like towards this, from this.
Like the sportsman club crowd might go?
Yeah, it was a private club. And then way later, when the war started, they used to have, the Army was at the airport, and they had the men in the fields and so on. So then they were having a practice where they were with parachutes, and it was all just like snowflakes all coming down, these young men. And then they had to gather up their parachutes, fold them up, or some of them they landed in the pine trees, so naturally they had to rip it apart, and then they would dig a hole and put a parachute in there, and then they would go down there. Their leader would take them down, and they were like if they were in combat, you know.
That was at the golf course that they did that?
Yeah, they jumped out of the airplane, the paratroopers. Oh, it was a big thing. I know I rode down on my bicycle, my sister and I, to watch them, and my friend Elsie to watch.
Elsie Tomei?
To see it. Well, we weren't there. The older girls, they were the ones that, you know, the fellas would have these empty shells, and in there they would write their name and wrapped it up and would throw it out of the. They were all piled in those army trucks. It was a convoy and all. It was a big thing, you know.
Did you get one? Or you were too young?
Well, I was too young, but I did pick up one through, and I picked it up, and I did write to him, but I told him I was only a young child. but
okay.
I wasn't in the, you know, if he wanted to write. So every once in a while, my mother would write to him. His name was Randy Randolph, and he lived in, he was from Maryland.
What was his name again?
Randy Randolph.
Randy
Yeah.
Randolph.
I have his, he sent me a picture of himself, and every once in a while my father would write a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And
do you know what happened to him? Did he come back safe?
well, he did come back. He did say he was in New York, but we didn't have the money to go to New York.
Yeah, to see him. Oh, that's sweet.
You know,
yeah.
We weren't dirt poor, but
You didn't have.
we didn't have that kind of. There wasn't that kind of money.